All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
Detroit! Over!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looks to throw on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Green 39! Over!
From midfield, here's Allen. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll run it here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Thomas has got it. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And again, it's Allen. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! 319! 319!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Scarborough. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Here's Allen to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot! Hot!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now they try the right side here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the spin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there.
Here we
A
go.
big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lucky 56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
And they'll go on the ground. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Party. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Throwing on second down. Steps away to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, 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 gun.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now Jones. And shedding through the tackle. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Green in the final minute. And the Bills have broken the tie. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis.
3-19.
Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
First throw of overtime for Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Pats, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.